what's crazy is even at 230 pounds, I was decently active. I was able to run and play sports. And I remember at my heaviest, I was into the whole weighted vest trend. And I was running with a weighted vest that was 30 pounds. And I
Mhm.
ran an 8.5 minute mile with 30 pounds on me at 230 pounds. And I was
Wow.
like, this is a decent feat for a big guy, you know? And so I was kind of like feeling good about myself there, but I just never felt like I looked remotely athletic,
Mhm.
remotely like I worked out, remotely muscular, any of it. And so I was just kind of scrolling through YouTube, on a drive one day going to work or wherever I was going. And a Jeff Nippard video came up about cutting, counting calories and eating in a deficit. And so I like watched it. And then I watched another one and I watched another one. And pretty soon, the algorithm picks you up and you start getting reels of transformations and whatever. And
Mhm.
I just noticed like there's a few pillars that everyone who was successful was doing. They were eating in a deficit, they were eating enough protein, they were lifting, and with very minimal cardio. And so I was like, let's just give it a shot. And so this was December of last year. I just started going for it. And like clockwork, I was losing 2 pounds a week, and looking very different than I'd looked in the past when I'd lost weight. I actually felt like there was muscle there, not just getting smaller, but losing the actual fat and maintaining the muscle. And over the course of 8 months, I ended up losing 50 pounds and I got down to 160, which was insane because I didn't want to be that light,
Mhm.
but I really wanted to get down to 10% body fat. And I ended up getting there this was in, let's see, August now, maybe September.
Wow.
And then, yeah. And so then I went on a mini bulk
Mhm.
until where we're at now. And then I just started another cut a couple weeks ago to try to trim off some more fat in preparation for the end of the year. So, it's been a long time coming, honestly, but doing it right has been about a year now. And so I could probably pack the last 9 years of progress into this 1 year of doing it right when I was finally unstuck, right? To borrow your
Mhm.
guys' thing. And that's when it finally clicked. So that's been the story, man.
Dude, that's awesome. I mean, I think a lot of people can resonate with that, going through the ups and downs of losing weight, gaining it back, trying to
Yeah.
lose it again, and then like you said, like just looking in the mirror and just not being happy, right? I mean, I've
Yeah.
I've dealt with
100%.
that. And like you, I laughed when you said, I went to my wife. I was like, "Don't tell me that I'm not this. I know I am." And your wife just
Yeah.
being nice, and she's like, "No, no, no,
Yeah.
right?"
Yeah.
Because I do the same thing with my wife. Like, "Don't tell me that. Like, I know that I am. You can tell me. Just tell me." "Oh,
Yeah.
no, no, it's fine. You're okay. They're just being nice."
100%.
But
100%, man.
that's awesome, dude. Like, congrats on that. Like, again, like I found you and I was like, wow, like this is impressive. Like, it's motivating for sure.